right, welcome to Time Wisely Wasted. This is our second podcast episode, and you might notice the guy to the left of me has changed this week.
Hi.
This is my good friend Josh Reedhead.
Nice to meet you all, virtual people.
So this week it won't be Zach and Zach, it'll be Zach and Josh.
Zach J.
Real quick, I'm just going to set us a timer.
Timer. Good old timer. Okay, heads or tails, audience?
If I can remember how to do it. Stopwatch. Timer.
It was head. Sorry.
Whoever gets tails, unfortunately, you lose.
You win a prize. That we're giving away prizes now. No.
What would be a good...
No, we're
would
not.
ripples? Silk? Stargaze?
I saw one that said owl.
Summit. Twinkle. Uplift. Waves.
Waves.
Classic.
Yes. No. No, wait, go with.
Yeah, perfect.
Alarm?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
30 minutes.
Alright, so
GG,
this
no
podcast is going to be a little over 30 minutes since I just started the timer.
GG.
But yeah, like I said, this is Josh Reedhead. I'm Zach Perkins, and yeah, this is our podcast. If you are just meeting us, we are Time Wisely Wasted. We're a channel dedicated to fans and anybody that likes what we
Messing around,
make.
having fun. The internet.
We really want you guys to suggest videos. Like right now, we're making videos that we want to make, and just stuff that we want to see. But eventually, drop us a comment in the comment section.
Suggestions, whatever you
Yeah.
think.
Just if you like whatever video you want to watch, it can be anything. Like we just released a video called "My Dead Best Friend," which is about one friend that's completely oblivious to the fact that his friend is dead, and he still tries to do normal activities with him.
It's a comedy sketch.
Yeah.
It's good.
We're starting a new short series called A Dark Room. There's the teaser trailer up for that right now. It's just called A Dark Room Teaser, and it's I've heard nothing but good things about it from what I've put up. I haven't heard anybody say it was bad, but I mean, again, constructive criticism always helps. We need that a lot.
And we're growing and stuff, so it's just whatever.
Because if I don't know what I'm doing wrong, then I'll never be able to fix it. So it's really nice to
any
hear.
sort of feedback. Feedback is always welcome.
But yeah, so whatever whatever video you want to see, if it's serious, if it's comedy, if it's just downright ridiculousness and stupid, then just let us know. Even stuff like for our podcast, if you want us to talk about. We also have a Google Gmail account. It's just timewiseleywasted@gmail.com. So if you don't want to send us a comment, but you want to send us a big lengthy email, go right ahead. Perfectly fine by me.
Go for it.
But let's get started. So last time, 2 weeks ago, almost, we talked about movies, and we reviewed Guardians of the Galaxy, and we talked about Robin Williams. This week, I think we're going to switch it up a bit.
He's just feeding me topics right now. I wasn't even aware of this. This is just happening.
We're gonna
stay with us.
We're gonna switch it up a bit, and I have been wanting to talk about weird dreams for a while because these are great subjects. You get to really know what kind of friends.
I get all the.
What kind of people your friends are.
I'm gonna get all the weird topics. Is what I'm gonna get.
Perfect.
Okay, so would you like to start this out? So weird dreams.
No, I want you to start out.
No.
We gotta save mine.
I'm being pushed into this.
Mine's like next level.
Venting session. Okay, this is all coming out right now. It's a weird coincidence that we're talking about this. Okay. This could just be me. I think it's the rest of the world. I'm pretty sure we're all coming out of the closet right now. We all have reoccurring Star Wars dreams.
Okay, that closet. I was gonna say.
We all have them. Huh,
I'm not gay, audience.
We all have reoccurring Star Wars dreams, don't we? Yeah?
Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
Not like I've had Star
standing
Wars
on the top of the Empire State Building and standing on the top of the Empire State Building, you're just about to beat Darth Vader. You were this close. And then boom, Emperor Palpatine, he just force pushes you off.
Did you yell "Father, please" before?
No, you scream a little bit, and then you fall right into a pit of crocodiles. And right when you hit, you wake up. It
wasn't a Sarlacc pit?
No, it was a pit of crocodiles. We're in New York City. Really strange. I don't even know how I got up there. I think it starts out as like a 007 dream. Then it's sort of like...
Hold on, it starts out as a 007 dream and turns into Star Wars. Please elaborate.
I don't know. I think I start out doing
Are you sure it's not a
stuff.
Are you sure it's not a Star Trek dream that seems like 007?
Why? Those are two parallels right there.
Well, they're like, secret agents of space. I'm going to get a lot of people yelling at me. They're not secret agents of space.
No.
Trouble with trifles.
Tribbles.
Tribbles. Trouble with Tribbles. I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan. Sorry.
Tribbles. They're the cutest little things ever.
Any other weird dreams, like you wake up one day and you're a baby again, and then but you're doing adult things, stuff like that?
No. Not that I can
I
remember.
know you got one.
Like, we're gonna be like midway through this episode, and you're just gonna see my face light up. Like,
I know one that we can say right now that you told us about in 8th grade.
Give me some like mental hints right now.
It involved one of our other friends, Chandler.
Okay. We're bringing Chandler into this? Okay, so this sounds like really weird, or this is an honest dream, and this was one of those reoccurring dreams that was weird.
This is so great.
Picture this. I have to remember this. This is all the way back in 8th grade. Okay, so Chandler, Nicholas, and I were spies for the United States, and we were over in Korea because we were trying to get the lowdown on some nuclear weapons that Korea had. Long story short, we were there for a couple of days. We were trying to lay low. We were just getting in good with the prince. I don't know why it was a prince there.
The prince of
North
Korea?
The prince of North Korea. We were just getting in good with him.
I don't think that exists, but okay.
I just remember waking up one morning and I see Chandler buck naked sprinting through, like, it was like similar to the White House, like sprinting through the Korean the Korean White House, sprinting
the
through
Prince
their yard,
of Korea's White House,
carrying a nuke in a suitcase that said nuke on it for some reason. I don't know. It was
here comes
dreams
the best part.
And stuff. And Chandler was yelling USA, and it was like beautiful.
Oh no, there's another part you're leaving out there.
Really?
His clothing style, his clothing options.
Oh, he was naked.
Yep.
He was buck naked.
Chandler Nicholas in the buff.
Carrying
Anybody that doesn't know Chandler Nicholas isn't gonna understand why this is funny.
Carrying a nuke, screaming USA. That's usually where my dream
wonder,
ends.
like, why,
people
though?
started coming after us, though.
I wonder why you started dreaming about that. Like,
I
what?
don't know.
Because people, there's I don't know if it's true. There's a myth that says, whatever like you do the last hour before you go to sleep, whatever you see, watch, hear, speak about.
You think me and Chandler went to Korea?
No. But like it has the most pull in like on your dreams, like what you're gonna dream about. Like if
I
you're
would
playing,
play a lot of Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Back in,
that's probably why you probably got a nuke.
I got a lot of nukes.
And you're talking to Michael about
Modern Warfare 2.
About like
Chandler
Korea.
would play with us. It's all coming together. I don't know why he was naked.
It only took 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 years
to figure out that reoccurring dream. No, that honestly makes
math,
sense.
as you can tell.
Oh, jeez.
Freaking out of count.
It took only like 12 years.
Only took 4 years to figure out
that reoccurring dream.
Now
that stopped because Modern Warfare 2 went out of style and everybody started playing Black Ops.
Yeah, but are you kidding me? Tons of people were still playing Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, but like
you were playing it last week.
Okay, Modern Warfare 2 is a classic. But
Which is funny because Modern Warfare is the first one.
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2 is the classic. That first one though is.
Modern Warfare 2 is a classic. We all remember going for nukes, and we all had lots of fun.
I never got a nuke once in the whole game.
I
never once got a nuke.
I got like.
I'm a terrible Call of Duty player.
Got like 13.
I'm the worst. I think my best game I ever had was like 30 and 6, and that was on Black Ops 2. And I did that once or twice.
Hardcore camper.
I'm not a camper.
No, I said I was.
Oh.
Well,
I don't camp. I'm not a little girl.
That scared me right there as a man. To the side, you can't see him, but he just walked by, and I just almost freaked out. Almost freaked out. Took me back to Nam right there. Took me all the way back. Oh,
Mr.
goodness.
Sark video.
You just hear,
buck. Just down the door of that thatch hut.
Distant Hueys.
If you haven't seen if you've never seen, oh man, I can't even.
What is it called?
It's like Mail Time or something.
Mail Time with Sark and.
I can't remember. It's like the Inside Gaming and really old. No, Machinima Respawn, really old. Like Mr. Sark and APL, if you know who they are.
Really
Red Mail. And Red Mail, and yeah, you should check that video out.
It's really funny. It's like on a Best Moments video, so you'll find it.
Best moments of Machinima Respawn.
Distant Hueys.
Yeah, or that might work. Distant Hueys.
Hueys.
Lead Tren Quen Viet. All right, so we'll go to my dream.
Your weird dreams.
It isn't a happy. Well, I guess it's kind of happy.
I'm really interested.
So you know how they say when you dream about yourself dying, if you see yourself die, you die in real life?
Oh.
That I dreamed about myself dying. This was the first time I dreamed about myself dying. Like when I saw myself die, I've I've seen myself die in my dreams like 5 other times now.
Wait, you see yourself?
Yeah.
So it's you in a separate body watching yourself die in a dream?
No. So what happens is, I don't know, I can't remember who I'm with, but it's me and somebody else, and the other person is driving the car. Let's call him John
Lee Quang Tran Viet.
No, that's way too long. Let's call him Jackie. So
Francisco.
Let's call him Francisco. So me and Francisco are driving, and out of nowhere he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off this road and drive straight into a canyon, the side of a canyon." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna wake up now because it's obviously a dream. I would not be driving with a man named Francisco."
That's racist.
No, I not mean like that. Have you ever met a man named Francisco that wasn't sketchy?
That's racist.
It's not racist.
I know one Francisco, and he's a solid man.
You don't know any Franciscos.
I don't know any Franciscos.
Exactly, they're all sketchy. You don't know any Franciscos.
I think that's racist.
So anyways.
Is that racist?
How is that racist?
Below. I think that's racist. Is Francisco a... That's a Mexican
Whenever
name.
I hear Francisco, I just think of sketchy things like people getting stabbed, prison, sloppy joes. Anyways, so he drives straight into the side of a canyon. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to wake up because I don't drive with people named Francisco or let them drive into canyons without defending myself.
So on your way down, that's what you're thinking about. As you're flying down into this canyon, I have to defend myself.
Yeah, naturally.
From Francisco.
Yeah, naturally. So we're about to hit the wall.
Wall?
Yeah, the wall of the canyon. So all of a sudden, the camera of my dream zooms out and then pans sideways. So I see the profile of me, and I'm just sitting there like this, just calm as day. Just here. And all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wake up. Boom, smashed into the wall. Car blows up. And it was probably a Fiat, judging by the name Francisco. His Italian car. So
Francisco's Italian?
Well, yeah. What else would Francisco be?
I thought it was Mexican.
Well, they're the same thing.
Okay.
But here's the best part. After I saw myself die, I went to heaven and I saw what heaven looked like, and it's not what you're imagining.
Wait,
folks.
I'm curious. Are you still the camera panning?
No, now I'm back in first person.
You're back in first person.
But
How was that
I woke
transition?
up in heaven. It was weird. So what happened? So
okay, just
my
curious.
dream of heaven.
Question.
What?
So. What was that like? So you went from camera to your view. Did it fade white when your camera view, and then you just...
No, so I'm going... It's remember in 007 when you're about to become the character, when you're how the camera rotates?
Yeah.
And then,
and then it zooms into the first person?
It was the reverse of that. So if anybody remembers GoldenEye, when the camera rotates and then zooms into their head, it was imagine the reverse of that where it zooms out of my head and then just rotates around to a profile shot. So, yeah. But it was weird. I got motion sickness in my dream from that. I woke up sick, but or maybe it was when I saw my freaking body explode. I might have woken up sick from that. So I wake up in heaven. And it was pretty freaking cool.
So Francisco isn't with you?
No, Francisco is not with me.
He's straight to hell.
I looked around and I looked for Francisco. Guess who was not there? Sketchy Francisco, who was happy to drive into a freaking wall.
Straight to hell, Francisco.
Yes. So heaven. You're all probably hanging on the edge of your seat to find out what I dreamed about. Is not... Well, I mean, obviously, I probably did dream about the real heaven. But in my version, is not what you're thinking.
They're all gingers.
No. Come on. Let's be realistic here. Gingers don't go to heaven.
Oh, you're in that plot hole.
It was a dream.
Oh, okay. That's true.
It was dreams are you dream about your fantasies, and my fantasy was
going to heaven.
So... it's just imagine a wall. You look up, and it's just a wall of doors. Everywhere you can see. And they're pretty fancy freaking doors. Oak, hand-carved by a Viking.
Oak doors.
Hand-carved by a Viking named Yol.
How did you know that Yol carved this door?
I don't know. I just had a feeling.
Omniscience. He's in heaven.
So, but the cool thing about the doors was on each door there's a little, plaque.
There's a little light?
No, there's a plaque.
Monsters, Inc.?
There's a plaque.
Oh, okay.
And each plaque read... a certain dream or fantasy you wanted to live out. So it was if you wanted to become Spider-Man, you open that door and then it's that fantasy and you could stay in there for as long as you want. And I think I remember going into Harry Potter. I remember going into Taken because I thought it was really cool that Liam Neeson was being awesome. And you get to live it out. You don't just get to watch. You get to live it out. You could swing from webs if you're Spider-Man. Harry Potter, I was killing Voldemort over and over again.
Pillow fight with Olivia Wilde.
Now all of you just opened up that door and you're imaginary heavens.
They're all just
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right,
I hope having something like that where you go up and it's just like
Olivia Wilde.
You get to live out all your coolest fantasies and dreams. Like if you ever wanted to drive a Bugatti Veyron as fast as it could go, but you never got to because you died and didn't have enough money, then you got to drive a Bugatti Veyron for as long as you want.
Wanted to do anything with Olivia Wilde.
Hey, what if right now we're living out our fantasies and we're just waiting to open the door to go back to our heavens?
This isn't
We just got super meta.
No, I don't think this would be one of our fantasies. I want to go relive high school again.
What if you're like a ladybug that stomped on? You're like, man, I wish I
want to be a human.
I want to be a human.
Wanna
Then
be
you
a
realize
human.
being a human
Sucks. I'd rather be a ladybug.
Why couldn't I choose being a human after high school? 12 years of schooling.
I don't want to have to take the time to find that door. Why does ladybugs talk like that?
I don't know. Here. Why do they all talk like they're from the south?
Howard the ladybug.
Howard the ladybug.
Howard.
I
wrote a book called Howard.
You wrote a book called Howard the
No,
Ladybug?
I'm not even kidding. Howard the Ladybug.
What's it
Well, actually,
about?
no. The title is Howard Dies at the End. And
Are you
Howard
just copying John Dies at the End?
No.
Which is a great
That's
movie,
a book?
by the way.
John Dies at the End is a book?
In a movie.
Wow, I feel really
It's a great
stupid.
movie. I haven't read the book, but it's a great movie.
My story
Netflix,
is so much
check it out.
better because Howard dies at the end. It's awesome. And ninjas attack him. And he dies of a heart attack after he yells, "I'll have what she's having."
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Yeah.
With all the different references
With
from all the different TV shows.
It's just one big story of illusions, is all it is. It's actually quite artful and amazing. Spider-Man.
Alright, so to move on to our next topic, because
Are we done with dreams?
I mean, do you have another one?
No, I don't.
Because I was kind of out. I want
Wall
like
of doors?
You don't want to hear the rest of my weird dreams. You really don't. We got 14 minutes left on the timer, by the way.
14 minutes.
So,
only got 14 minutes. Say it away.
I know we're going to try to move away from the TVs and stuff, but I really want to talk about, and I know a show, I don't know much about it, next to nothing, but I know Josh will know a ton about it. Don't go too long.
On what?
Just give it like 5 minutes of just why people should watch the series, because now I'm going to want to watch it.
I'm pumped. What?
Star Wars Rebels?
Star Wars Rebels!
Just give them like 5 minutes, and I'll tell you when to stop about why they should watch it and why it's a great show.
Star Wars Rebels. Well, for one, just going to cover the biggest reason right away. It is Star Wars. And unlike a lot of series, okay, a lot of people hate on the prequels, the prequel trilogy, and I kind of see why. Because it's got a lot of exposition, it's got a lot of focusing on politics, and a lot of not lightsaber fighting. And all I'm going to say is with Star Wars, you kind of have to go like head first, and you have to experience all of it.
Do you have to watch the Clone Wars to understand the series?
You don't necessarily have to watch the Clone Wars, but you will be rewarded if you are like educated in it, because like it'll do a little allusions to characters, and it's all going to exist in the same universe. And that's why Star Wars Rebels is going to be amazing, because...
And it's canon with the Star Wars Episode 7, right?
This is the whole reason that Star Wars Rebels exists right now, is because of Star Wars Episode 7. So there's obviously going to be some hints in there. There's going to be some plots that are going to develop, and you're going to see that evolve into the movie. But, so yeah. And because Star Wars has been around for such a long time, it already has such a plethora of characters and such great story. So you can just expect it to be amazing. And I mean, it's the same people that made Star Wars The Clone Wars, so if you like that, well, it's a bunch of different people that are working on it. But, and just because it's a cartoon, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a cartoon, it's for children. No, watch the 5th and 6th season of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and just count how many decapitated heads happen, and how many Jedi are slaughtered, and then tell me.
Children's show, my fanny.
That's a children's show.
Children's show, my fanny.
Children's show.
When does it take place? When does the story? Do you know?
It takes place between episodes 3 and episodes 4.
So between the worst episode and the best episode.
The worst episode
and one of the best episodes.
And one of the best episodes.
Because the 5th one's my favorite.
They're all kind of quality. And it follows. Well, it's sort of just like the birth of the rebellion is what's going to happen. You're going to see how all that happens. And one of the biggest reasons to watch it is there's a new Jedi called Kanan. And he's just a boss. And you also see a new, younger, Force-sensitive child named Ezra. that is sort of evolving into the Force.
Do you think you'll get to see like a Darth Vader that just got out of being Anakin? Do you think they'll show that at all?
No, they haven't really showed much on Darth Vader besides the fact that he is like looming in the background.
Because I love
his presence.
I'd love to be able to see like an early version of him, like armor-wise.
Yeah.
Not skill-wise,
he sort of
because he's already
like,
a good Jedi, but
he's always had like the same armor. I would like to see him like adapt to his position, but yeah. And there's also a new villain, which there's a lot of speculation. The new villain for Star Wars Rebels is called the Inquisitor.
Weren't they thinking that's going to be the villain?
That's
the new
what they're
episode
calling.
7
yeah.
also.
Yeah, that's who they're saying is going to be the villain in episode 7. But episode 7 takes place 30 years after the events of episode 6. So I don't understand how the Inquisitor would hang around.
Well,
but
alien species might be able to live longer than normal humans.
Yeah, that's something you could figure out and watch. And it also doesn't make sense in the fact that there's only supposed to be 2 Sith. And with the Inquisitor, that'd make 3. And they're kind of saying that he isn't even really a Sith and stuff. So, once again,
he just found a lightsaber and was like, hey.
Well, he works for the Empire and stuff.
Well, like General Grievous didn't have any Force powers, but he still had a bunch of lightsabers.
Be something similar to that. So it's sort of going to give some great backstory and lore to Star Wars in general. And you have to take into consideration that this is now canon. So this is going to be fact for Star Wars as a whole. So that's Star Wars Rebels. Go see it. I think it comes out October 7th.
And I was super skeptical about it, but Josh got me hooked on it. I think it's going to be awesome. Also, I do know it premieres.
Is it October 7th?
Well, I know the channel premieres.
Movie.
It's going to be on Disney XD. So.
And it's going to start out with a movie, a 1-hour special, a movie, 1-hour special.
That's pretty cool, though, for an animated TV show to do that.
And it's going to come out once a week. It's going to be solid.
And the animation looks superb.
Honestly.
It's just the right amount of cartoony and realism to make it campy and dark. It's going to be, it looks pretty fun.
Disney knows how to do their stuff. A lot of people think Disney princesses and stuff, that's cheesy. No, but when it comes down to it, they can really...
It kind of reminds me, the animation reminds me of, if you've seen the trailer for Big Hero 6.
Yeah,
It reminds me of that animation.
That's Pixar and that's Disney, so it's sort of... And that style of animation in a TV show, that's crazy, because that stuff is expensive to produce.
And you get to see an older the beginning of the old Obi-Wan.
You get to see the fallout of Order 66, and you never really got to see that. So and there's
66.
Jedi everywhere. You get to see Jedi getting hunted down, and they're trying to save...
I can't wait for all the children to be just scarred by all the dead Jedi.
Just all of them. Just you ready to see some great men get cut down by some red swords, children?
Kit Fisto, you're my hero. Boom! Kill them all. Just freaking
boom.
Chop off his weird tentacles.
Decapitation.
Is he the one with the tentacles on his head, Kit Fisto?
Kit Fisto, yes. He is oh gosh. He's
Cthulhu's son.
I can't remember his race. I was about to say Twilight, but he's not. Twilight also have.
Oh, they said Twilight. I'm like, wait, what?
Twilight.
He's a race of Twilight.
On to Twilight. There's a new Twilight.
No, we will never. We will. No, there's not.
New Twilight.
No. Disregard that.
Disregard
entirely.
all of that. We don't. No. Hey, they're both sagas, so we were kind of.
Oh, please don't ever try to relate Twilight to Star Wars ever.
Okay.
Don't ever try to relate that.
Trust me, I wouldn't. It is getting really hot in here.
Yeah, it's getting sweaty. Good thing we have, I think, 8 minutes left.
8 minutes. I think I'll last 5.
We have 7 minutes and 44 seconds.
7 minutes, 44 seconds. Okay. So, is there anything else you really want to
I wanted to talk about some funny stories. Do you have any quick funny stories? Because I got one that I'd love to share.
Go for it right now, all I think.
It was when I was 5 or 6 years old. I fell down the stairs 3 times at 3 separate houses in the same day.
Interesting.
But I'll give you the backstory on it, though. So I woke up, and I was like, hey, I'm going to call up my friend who I can't remember the name of because it was a long time ago when I lived in the valley. So I went and hung out with him. We were hanging out, and then I have no idea why, but we were going down the stairs, and little old me and clumsy, no hand-eye coordination feet.
Tim was his friend's name.
No, it wasn't. I, stepped on my own feet and then just went face first down the stairs and just tumbled like a cartoon, hit the ground. And then I was like, so I went home, rested up on my head for a little bit, and went out and played again. Went over to my other friend's house, which the friend that I fell down the stairs previously was there. We were stair surfing. I fell off the mattress which we were stair surfing on, and then just fell backwards and went as I hit my head down the stairs.
That's a great sound effect.
They should have used that when Gwen Stacy smacked her head on the ground.
Because that's how it sounds.
And then on the third one, it wasn't as bad of a trip. I was on I missed the last step and just went right into the ground. I think that made me who I am today. A little bit of brain damage.
Who he is.
Maybe that's why I'm bad at math.
Trademark. We can't use that song. That's copyright.
Don't sing too much of it.
I'm not going to sing
Great, now I have to put in the link.
Oh, good.
I have to,
No.
put their name in the link and that so we don't get sued.
I was singing
Great.
Reba
Thanks for suing us.
Reba! Okay, so is that, yeah. So you're a really clumsy fellow. I'll also tell you a clumsy story. So, I know what you're thinking right now. You don't even want to be watching this right now. You want to be playing on a McDonald's Playland. Well, let me tell you right now, that McDonald's Playland that you're thinking of right now,
people urinate down the slides.
Trap and disease-ridden
people urinate down the slides.
People pee down the slides.
So
well, taking you back. I was like 4 years old. I was really little, really little. My favorite superhero was Spider-Man, and I thought I was Spider-Man, so I'd always go and climb on the thing. And long story short, there's a section of this playland.
I'm pointing at the monster.
There's a section of this playland that's tall. I'm up here. I fall all the way down as a little kid. I get like an epic scar and stuff. I think I had a concussion. I could have sued McDonald's, but me and my cute little 4-year-old big heart just said no. Just kidding. I didn't. I was traumatized. Stitches are scary.
Well, yeah. I almost had to get stitches on my thumb. Maybe I'll put a picture of it on there.
Do I have like?
You can't really see
my
it.
Scar. It's like.
Oh yeah, I can see it. It's right there. Ooh, ooh, my mic's falling down my chest. This is gonna sound really bad on the audio. So sorry about this.
So bad.
So like this thumb, I cut it open on accident once when I was like 6. Again, clumsy. I took a glass fresh out of the washer dryer just after it got dried and really hot, and I was like, ice cold water, put it in, and then the whole glass exploded and just cut my thumb and sliced it open, and I kept crying, and my dad told me if I don't stop crying, then I'll make you get stitches, and so I was not about to do that, and so I just like Neosporin and put Band-Aids on it and stuff until it healed. Now I have a scar across my thumb.
I also was riding on... Why are we talking about injuries right now? I was also riding on a scooter. We're both really... That's mine. We're both really uncoordinated.
That's why
children.
I do running sports aside from football.
I was riding on a scooter. This was a ghetto scooter. Obviously bought it like a freaking yard sale or something. And the metal tip was exposed, and it was all like rusty and sharp. And I fell... turned the handlebar sideways, and the handlebar went into my head, like embedded in my skull. Oh. But I was still, and
this sounds a lot like Hot Rod.
And I was like 6, no kidding. But it didn't like go like far into it. Sort of just left a dent in my skull or something. But we didn't do anything. Like we didn't like put stitches or anything. I took it out. I was really disoriented. It was weird. I remember it like perfectly, and blood was coming everywhere. It was one of the scariest things ever. But I actually had to pull it out of my head as a 6-year-old little guy.
That's insane.
Just goodness.
All right, so
pretty scary.
We got 3 minutes left just to wrap it up. Want to go over this real quick?
We're gonna wrap.
So
no.
This week, for anybody that is not new to our channel, has been kind of weird. I usually don't get the opportunity to post, let alone one video a week. So this week this will be the 3rd video just this week alone. Don't get used to that. I don't want to be mean, but it's just I'm in high school right now, senior year, really busy. He's senior year. Everybody. That's loud.
Sorry.
Everybody on that's in this channel has just got a ton of stuff going on. So don't get used to that. But what you should get used to is awesome content and great ideas for videos. We're going to try to put out only the best of the best stuff and just the best content. I think we're going to start getting into gaming stuff soon.
Yeah, look for a variety.
Mostly it'll be PC gaming right now since none of us have capture cards as of yet. So I'm thinking Gary's mod.
I'm thinking... Yeah.
I would love to play some murder with you.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious because
be
he does a really creepy murderer voice.
I'm the best murderer in this town.
Oh man, I wouldn't put that in. We're gonna have the SWAT team here in a couple of seconds now.
In this state, in this United States, in this world. That'd be sweet if I murdered you right now and posted the video.
Whoa.
You cannot tell me you would not like this video if you just
Don't
saw
let him murder me.
Stab him. Like,
what the
I don't
freak is
have
wrong
any
with
weapons.
you?
Sorry, I'm just talking about content. I'm just talking.
If
like,
you want to see me
from their
stabbed, watch
perspective.
my dead best friend Peanut Butter Jelly Time. You'll see me stabbed.
Yeah. If you want to see him stabbed, actually like this video. If we get up to 10 likes, I'm gonna stab.
No.
Stab.
Hold on a second.
I will stab Zach on camera.
If you do this, it'll turn to
I
like a
will
new
stab
challenge.
Zach.
This will turn into like a new challenge, like
1,000.
like the diabetes stab challenge, then you get stabbed and be like, I challenge my best friend Chris, John, and Timothy to get stabbed. You have 24 hours. Go. Do not let that happen, Josh. Don't stab me.
With your challenge.
Don't stab me. I know you want to raise awareness about diabetes, but don't stab me in the chest with a knife, please.
You cruel person. He cares too much about his own health to help diabetes.
I don't want a knife in my sternum.
You deserve to be knifed.
Wait.
What if I throwing knife him? That would get so many views. What do you think, viewer?
What, murder?
No, throwing knives to real people. That'd be sick.
Yeah, murder?
That's not murder. I'll aim at your non-vital organs.
Josh, come on. You've been practicing against a giant wooden board. You don't really have all the accuracy in the world, and I hit organs.
It's a 50-50 chance.
It's more than a 50-50 chance.
It's a 50. You could die.
Oh my God.
You could die. And that's why the views
They're made to kill throwing knives. I would die.
This is time wisely wasted.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh.
And I do the outro. We'll do it together.
Okay. Like in unison?
We got 11 sec 10.
10.
9.
This
8,
is
7.
Time
6,
wisely wasted.
5,
With
4,
your boy Jay Reed
3,
and Zach Perkins.
2,
Tune
1.
in next time.
You hear the timer, you know what that means. This has been Time Wisely Wasted.
Just kidding, no, that's... What?
This has been Time Wisely Wasted, and it's been a great...
Wednesday?
Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Waste of time.
Love you guys. Be looking forward for new videos. Dark Room episode 1 should be hitting you guys in, let's say, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
From when this is released.
Yeah.
If you're watching this in 2015, it's already been released, son.
So watch it.
Click on the channel.
Probably season 2 and 3 has come out already. So watch it. Love you
Watch
guys.
them all.
Thanks for taking time to watch our video.
You guys are really solid. You have really nice hair also. You specifically.
Love you specifically.
I love those eyes, too.
Catch my kiss blown to you.
Jeez.
Well, peace out.
Peace in. Peace in, ladies and gentlemen.